in the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Washington 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 40.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. 30. 10. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On play action, they'll throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a gain of 34. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0.
Here's nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. On play action, now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
2nd and 6.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Washington.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run the option. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady taking it in. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Hit by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
on their side of midfield at the 47.
47-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
2nd and 5.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a second. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Second and 11. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for Terry
Clock
McLaurin.
here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On the throwaway. It leads to second and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your bandit. It's a safety cream. Shoot, shoot, shoot. What's real?
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And right side, they're going to go option here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
He can run for it, and he will. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my deep.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa.
It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll try the left side. Gibson 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 15 yards on the play, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Washington 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The kicker on for the
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Washington.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Levante David. 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.